Hello. This is my Chinese cabbage, Napa cabbage. This thing gets eaten up a lot by bugs, a lot of slugs and things, and so I have to strip it down quite a bit to kind of the core middle where the slugs can't get into it to have something to harvest. This is kind of produces a lot of biomass for me, actually, in terms of the compost, these Chinese cabbages. I've never had great luck of doing this without all the bug pressure. So here's what it looks like when I do this. I'm pulling these leaves off and I can see evidence of slugs. I use Sluggo to try to eliminate as many slugs from this as I can. I also, as you can see back here, I planted these together like this, and that's kind of contrary to my overall garden plan this year. And so if I do this in the fall, I'll try to spread these out. I'll plant them amongst other things so that it doesn't become kind of a buffet for the slugs as much. Maybe we'll see if that helps any. I mean, I really tried to stay on top of the slug control this year, but even so, they just get in here. There's really no way around it. I guess the way around it would be to grow aquaponics, or in a more sterile environment or something where you're not growing in the soil in a way that the slugs can easily get to it. So I get down to kind of a heart like this, and then what I do is I just look for the traces of slugs inside the leaves. They're pretty tight in there, so I say nothing. Now I'm gonna put this in a tub with water and vinegar to, if there is anything hiding in there, to try to kill it and get it to come out, kind of thing. But I don't think there is. One thing though, I know these are ready to go because, as I'll show you in the center here, you see the flower forming. So with that flower in there, I'd say this is basically past ready to go. So that's good. I'll put it in my basket and keep on harvesting here. My Napa cabbage. We love this, but yeah, the slugs make it hard to grow. And now with the weather, I won't be able to plant this out for the summer unless I did something like having shade cloth and lots of moisture or something to try to beat the weather, because with the summer, this is not a good summer crop. It'll bolt on me. So I would wait to plant this again, maybe into July, maybe plant the seeds for the possibility of a fall crop. Hello. Well, I think it's time to harvest the fava beans. This is my first year. Well, I actually grew fava beans several years ago in a different garden. I grew them once and it went okay, but I hadn't done it for several years, and so I'm definitely no fava bean expert at all. And so, yeah, I think I've got some beans in here that are ready to harvest. A lot of times people will grow fava beans as a green mulch, so they'll grow it over the winter and then they'll dig it in, they'll chop it down and dig it into the ground as a kind of a green mulch that then can be used to add fertility to the soil, and then they can plant their summer crops in there, right? But I didn't do it. I don't do that. I just grow and harvest growing and trying out the beans to see if I like eating them. I think in Europe they're referred to as broad beans. So yeah, that's what the bean it looks like here. And don't have much experience eating them, but I do. It does seem like it's most common wisdom to cook them, so we'll harvest them up and serve them a couple different ways. All right, I'll see you guys.